Hey guys, it's Professor Fernandez here, and I am super excited to show you how to get to another part of the library databases. If I remember correctly, you were told in the last couple of lessons how to get into one part of the module, or sorry, not the module, but the databases, so that we could read some criticism about rhetorical stance. Um, Written about the letter from Birmingham jail. This time we're actually going to use another part of the library databases to do some preliminary research for your discussion post about Harrison Bergeron. So let's get started here. What you want is that you want to go to lonestar.edu. That is pretty much everything. Um, they are very, very festive with the orange bar right here. It's usually another color, but it is October and Halloween is around the corner. You're going to click libraries, and as you're clicking libraries, and hopefully it will be a little bit faster than my computer, you're going to go right here where it says research databases, just like last time. You'll click there. Scroll up, and where you want to go is literature. That's pretty much our area, so you'll want to click there. Then you kind of want to go up, and you want to go to literary criticism and articles. Let's see here. Oh, actually, you won't go there. Sorry. Reference and overviews. Sorry, I thought you were going to go to another place. You're going to go to Credo Reference. So again, let's rewind here. You're going to go to the research databases and it will bring you here. You're going to go under references and overviews and you're going to click to Credo Reference and you're going to go here. Of course, you have to log in. You are a Lone Star student, so as a Lone Star student, you have an ID. Put your ID number here, or you can sign in here. Of course, I'm automatically in because I am constantly on this thing. So the computer knows, it knows everything. So you are at this wonderful, wonderful resource called Credo Reference. You guys may be a little too young to know or remember, but those of us who are not remember encyclopedias. This kind of takes place of the encyclopedias. It gives you a lot of information from different encyclopedias and different resources very quickly on a topic. Not every topic, but a lot of topics. This should be used kind of as a preliminary. I need some background information to understand this topic very, very quickly, or I want to learn a little bit more. This is where you start your research. This is not where you just start and end your research. This is where you start your research. And Credo Reference is really, really good at helping you with your research and helping you trying to understand different aspects of it. So let's get into it. I asked you to look up Utopia. So let's go ahead and look up Utopia. And we will do a basic search here and we'll just go to search. And here you have lots of stuff here. Let's close this tour because I'm actually giving you a little bit of a tour. You have the general information on Utopia, like a definition. You have more information from the literature of propaganda. This right here is a source. Um, I excuse me. Remember that I asked you to write down your sources and where you got this from. So your source wouldn't be Credo Reference. It would be these little encyclopedias and little mini sources here that gives you more information. This may be something good to read. Utopia from the Continuum Encyclopedia of British Literature, Utopia from the Columbia Encyclopedia. So what you're going to do is that you're going to read about Utopia. You're going to kind of get a sense of what it is, what other people have said, um, what other literature experts have said, just to get a good sense of it. If you want to write down information about it so that we can write about it in your discussion question, that's perfectly fine. Just remember that these right here are your sources. So let's go to the main Utopia thing and click here, which is probably what you'll do. or one of the very first things that you'll do, again, let's end the tour because I'm giving you a tour. Quick synopsis, quick information here on Utopia. You want to read more, you can continue reading here. And here, gives you the source where they got this information. They got this information from something called Political Philosophy A through Z. So this is something you definitely want to write down and say, hey, I got this from for Political Philosophy A through Z, and according to them, they said this. Let's close this. Here is something you definitely want to play with. So you have Utopia. You want to click on the mind map, and the mind map is kind of awesome. And what you want to do is scroll down, and you have this beautiful map. Your main thought here is Utopia, but here are some other thoughts, some other themes, some other ideas that come up when you type up Utopia, right? And so you can click on any of these things and more information will come up. On the right hand side here, you have more articles that talk about Utopia. Some of these should look familiar. The Continuum Encyclopedia of British Literature, that was actually on that first page about Utopia. And so some of them will come in from that first page. So say you're reading, I don't know, Harrison Bergeron, and you're like, oh, what is dystopian fiction? What is this? You're going to click on it, and hopefully it'll come up. My computer's a little slow. There you go. And the map changes. And so you get more information here, more keywords here. Remember keywords, all right? Remember that thought about keywords because we will be returning to that when we do our research papers. And so because this just changed here, now this is the focus, it's because it's in blue. These articles on the side have changed. And so you have utopian fiction from the Bloomsbury Dictionary of English Literature. You have science fiction. Uh-oh. More science fiction. What? So you see how we can get more information by going to the mind map. We can read a little bit further. And this is what I want you to do. I want you guys to play around with this. I want you to look up Utopia and I want you to read what Utopia is, what the other scholars have said about Utopia and Utopia in fiction, which is what we are studying this week. And I want you to play around with the mind map. Get a little bit deeper. Don't just read the first thing and say, okay, I know what Utopia is and this Thomas More guy. Go a little bit deeper because the deeper you go, the more profound and the better posts you will have. And the better posts you will have, the closer you will get to that 100%. So there you go. Is a quick overview or a quick how-to to get to Credo. I hope you enjoyed it. We'll be playing more with Credo later on, especially around research paper time, because again, this is where you want to start your research paper. You want to put in words in here in the search and get keywords from the mind map. And we'll do all that the closer we get to the research paper. So have fun.